Like, it's not about you, but it's a couple ignorant Steeler fans.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's right.
You can't say that.
There's some fucking Steeler fans out there and inbred fucks who act like every time y'all beat us, it's a fucking Super Bowl. Like, I can go back to Tyler's post week fucking 2 when we lost, and he was going fucking crazy, bro.
Barbershop Breakroom.
1. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Breakroom, episode 58. And I have a what the fuck fact of the day, fellas. Tommy DeVito. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Tommy DeVito now has more games with multiple passing touchdowns than Kenny Pickett. Tommy DeVito has only played 1 NFL game.
Disclaimer for any Steelers fan that's going to be watching this week's podcast. This is going to be a Dontea shitting on the Steelers.
No, it's not.
Because the Browns splitting with the Steelers is their Super Bowl.
So, okay, let's get into it. Why are y'all like that? Like, y'all are such sore losers. It's not our Super Bowl. Like,
you guys are acting DTR crying on the sideline like it's the fucking Super Bowl.
It's
his
first win. A fifth round pick.
He's
getting his
played
first
before.
Win.
It's
yeah,
his
and
first
he got
win.
fucking shit on his first game,
that
bro.
That was his first win.
Yeah, like Darvin Ham cried his first win. Do you think that was his Super Bowl?
Your Michigan
might
coach
as well
cried his first game.
Hey, yeah,
Cleveland, this is for you.
Hey, what about fucking, what was his name? Sharon?
Michigan man?
Yeah. We love you,
I think he's a bitch too.
And he didn't even play.
we love you, man.
I think he's a bitch too.
Oh, man. This episode is not going to be me shitting on the Steelers because there's no need to shit on the Steelers. It was a good game. They competed.
Here's our what the fuck fact of the day.
That's a crazy fact. Kenny Pickett has played 2 full seasons.
Let me rewind. That was not a good game.
No, it was a good game as far as like.
It was a competitive game.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Competitively,
it was fucking trash.
It went down to a game-winning field goal. When it goes down to a game-winning field goal, that's a good game. Like, I know we're not talking good games and there was a fucking onslaught of scoring. But like,
you don't need an onslaught of scoring to be a good game. It was just an ugly fucking game.
Yeah, it was
from both teams. It was trash.
Yeah, it was definitely ugly. I definitely give you that. I mean, both offenses look pretty bad. Both
David Njoku might have dropped more passes than Kenny Pickett completed.
Yeah, he dropped
the old David Njoku.
He dropped
that shit was fucking terrible.
That's the old David Njoku.
But he came through clutch and ended up making the play that ultimately won the game. So even though I was pissed all game long, I have to accept that he did somewhat win the game for us. So, all right, fellas. So let's just get into it. Let's do our Browns Steelers talk because we already know that's going to happen. So the Browns won their Super Bowl according to Steeler fans. What do you guys think of the game? I'll let you guys go first. Matt, Jordan, feel free to.
I already said it was a fucking terrible game. It was terrible to watch. I mean, even if we would have won, it was a shit game. It was garbage.
Yeah,
you just can't keep up that consistency of play and think that you're just gonna win all these games.
Facts. Yeah, it's not sustainable. I mean, I said the same thing about the Browns, though. Their defense carrying them to wins, that's just not sustainable. Eventually, your offense has to put points on the board. I mean, you can win games in the trenches 13-10, 13-7.
Yeah, here and there, it's fine, but it's every fucking week.
Yeah,
I'm talking about my team.
I mean, we are the same team. Like, whether you want to admit it or not, we both have question marks at quarterback. We both have really good defenses. Like, we are the same team.
It's been like 700 days since we've had 400 yards on offense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Was it against the Panthers on Thursday night?
I don't fucking know, but it's been a really fucking long time.
That is crazy. Well, breaking news. We record on Tuesdays. This episode will be put out Wednesday or Thursday. But breaking news, Matt Canada has been relieved of his duties as offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Great, so whoever steps up is going to call 7-yard outs instead of 5-yard outs.
Don't be so negative, man. I don't want you to be negative all day.
Oh, it's a bad day.
I need a Stephen A moment here because, quite frankly, I'm pissed off.
Go ahead.
I'm pissed off.
Do your thing, 21.
All right. Listen, I'm probably the most optimistic Steelers fan that you might ever meet.
Yeah, borderline
in your
delusional.
entire life.
Yep.
Yes, I'm very optimistic. Realist, but optimistic. We can be down fucking 28-7 in the fourth quarter. I'm going to watch all the way to the end of the game because there's still a chance.
There's.
Okay. So, as an optimistic Steelers fan, I've hated Canada for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried to get behind Pickett as a fan. Tried to give him his chances.
Oh, boy.
I tried to keep going. I liked him. I picked him. I stood behind him.
Picked.
I'm done.
These are all past tense. I don't fucking leave it.
I'm done. I can't do it anymore. There's an issue. I know that he has the talent, but there is a clear-cut issue that besides Matt Canada. I've seen too many videos of too many open receivers and that he's just not seeing. He is fucking petrified to throw the football. He's scared.
I think he's scared in general.
He's scared to get benched. He's scared to mess up. He's scared to do everything. He will not push the football downfield. Hence why the Browns fucking linebackers are playing 2 yards off the line of scrimmage right behind the defensive lineman, because what do they have to worry about?
Yeah.
They're just going to stop the run and just send the crib at Kenny Pickett because he's not going to fucking throw the ball. He's going to try to do some fucking reverse spin and run right into the fucking defense. I'm out. I'm done. Dan Moore, cut him. I fucking release him. Release him. He is Jedrick Willis. Them two are pointing at each other.
Is that the right tackle or left tackle?
He's the left tackle.
He's your left tackle? Okay.
Broderick Jones, for some reason, is playing right tackle. Put Broderick Jones back at the left tackle and find somebody else for the right tackle. Don't put Chucks back there because he sucks too, but he's probably better than Dan Moore. So, step one, already done. Fire Matt Canada. Gone. Perfect. Release Dan Moore. Get him the fuck out of here.
Before you get to 3, are you putting in Mason or Mitch at quarterback?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Fair enough.
At this point, I really don't care. Mason sucks dick. So does, Mitch sucks too, but
Mason at least pushes the ball downfield.
Exactly.
That's
at this point, anybody. So does Mitch, but he just throws into triple coverage to Allen Robinson. But at this point, I don't care. Give me there's probably 30 NFL quarterbacks that I'm picking.
RG3?
Man, stop.
No.
Joe Flacco?
Give me no. I said NFL quarterbacks, not NFL analysts.
Was an NFL quarterback.
And if current.
Okay.
He stinks.
He's bad. Okay. Give me sign Jameis Winston. I don't care. I'll take 30 picks as long as I got 30 touchdowns.
Nah, that's pain.
Give me something fucking good to watch, dude. At least give me something good to watch at this point, because I can't fucking sit there. Listen to this. I want to show you guys something real quick.
Can I ask you a question while you look for that?
I don't have time. I already
Is it
found
time to start Jaylen Warren over Najee?
Keep splitting.
Yeah, they're just going to split. I'm not worried about that.
Stop.
Jaylen Warren's RB1 anyways. I already said that.
When Warren has a big run, they need to stop giving him the ball one time the rest of the fucking game. He had that 74-yard touchdown. He ran the ball once the rest of the game.
Welcome to Nick Chubb.
Yeah, it was awful. But listen, I need to read you guys this. And you all know that I've stood behind Kenny Pickett and tried to get behind what the organization is doing. Trying to be a good fan. Kenny Pickett's last 3 games. 19 for 30, 160 yards, a touchdown, 0 interceptions. The next game, 14 for 23, 126 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. The next game, 14 for 27, 93 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
I'm sorry.
That is fucking god awful, bro. You can't push the ball downfield at all. They're playing cover 0 and just putting the crib in the box, letting the corners. And fuck the Browns defense. They don't even have anything to do with this. I saw numerous wide open receivers that he just decided not to throw the ball.
Did Big Pat have a catch?
What are we doing? Yeah, I won. He had one.
He had one, and he ran directly to the only guy that was being blocked.
Fucking 2 guys being blocked, and he ran into the guy being blocked.
Nice.
And Kenny Pickett has more time to throw than the league average, too. So it's not like he...
our line isn't bad, except Dan Moore. He just fucking sucks. I don't know what his issue is.
Yeah.
I will say there was a wide open touchdown, I think in the 3rd quarter, but Kenny was already halfway through his spin when the dude broke his route.
Yeah, was that the Deontay Johnson one?
Yeah, that's when he was running
across
the middle.
Throw the fucking ball. He's running across the middle?
Yeah, but
it's a fucking 4-yard crosser. Throw it out.
By the time he cleared,
but you got to throw it out in front of him.
Yeah.
You throw him open. That's what NFL fucking quarterbacks do.
Yeah,
throw him open. If somebody is not wide the fuck open, he does not throw the ball.
And even if
unless it's the back shoulder.
Even if they are, he doesn't throw the ball.
Is the season over?
No. I'm gonna watch the rest of the season. I'll never not watch. But there's issues that need to be resolved, and nobody is doing anything. And I think it's honestly Art Rooney had to step in and fire Matt Canada, not Mike Tomlin.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
Art Rooney had to step. It's time to go in a room, Art Rooney and Mike Tomlin, and sit down and have a talk with mediocre Mike and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Mediocre Mike.
I mean, you guys.
He has, at the end of the day, he's the head coach. He has to be responsible at some point. I know we're not in some tragic losing season, but come on now, dude. We've beaten shitty teams barely.
And I don't want to be that guy, but you have shitty teams that you're still going to play. You got
That's what I'm
Cincinnati,
saying.
You got Jake Browning, then you got Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, then you got Bailey Zappi or Mac Jones with the Patriots, then Gardner Minshew with the Colts, and then Jake Browning again.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are all
so like
Yeah, you lose half of those games and it's going to be trouble.
yeah.
So this is the issue. This is another issue. We're not going to go find another quarterback or another OC. I'm sorry. We're not going to go find another OC. I said that as soon as it happened, I was like, who the fuck are we going to promote from inside the organization? Well, not Randy Finkner. What's his name? Faulkner, I think it is.
Yeah, Faulkner.
Randy Faulkner? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Randy Faulkner, the running backs coach, is now the offensive coordinator. And I can't remember his name. Our quarterback coach will take over play calling duties. So we're just pulling these dudes from nowhere just to take over.
Well, for the end of the season, I mean, with it only being 6-7 games left, you definitely
we're 6-4.
Yeah, but you want to keep it within the organization. You don't want to bring somebody else.
Byron Leftwich is like, hey guys,
Mike Sullivan's your quarterback coach.
Mike Sullivan. That's
But
it.
you don't want to bring somebody else in and try to get them to learn the whole offense and the way of the Steelers.
The fuck I don't bring him in now.
It's too late in the season.
No, you
for
bring
that.
somebody. You bring somebody in now. You don't have to change the whole scheme of things, but like you add like different things, and then fucking right when the season's over, bam, starts your
gotcha.
restart. You know what I mean? He can come in and just be a part of the team. He doesn't have to. You don't have to put in a whole new thing.
Gotcha.
Bring somebody in, let them kind of do stuff. But like, why wasn't this done over the bye week? We knew who he was.
Changes will be.
You are who we thought you were.
It's true.
But Art Rooney's got to step in and make the thing, because all Mike Tomlin cares about is being everybody's boy. He wants to buy everybody Air Forces and be everybody's friend. He wants to be everybody's friend.
Well, you cleared 3 of my topics here, so that's nice.
So he wants to fucking chest bump everybody and point at the camera with his sunglasses on and be everybody's friend, but he doesn't want to make the necessary changes. Like, don't make me go shopping. Oh, go fucking shopping, Mike. Your punter just punted it fucking 20 yards 3 times in the same game.
Yeah,
I tweeted that when he did it. I said Presley Harvin about to make my Tomlin shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. He's not gonna.
Jordan, was that the point where you blocked me on Twitter?
No, you were blocked on Twitter the moment that Myles Garrett had his arms around Kenny Pickett. The first time.
Jordan, was that a safety?
No, I wouldn't call it a safety.
Yeah, it was a safety. Like, but who the fuck cares? It doesn't matter.
Me and him.
If we don't throw the fucking football, you can't put points on the board. So
Right. All right. Well, let's get off of you guys since you guys lost. Let's talk about a team that had a winning weekend. Derrick, you got any thoughts on the Browns real quick? We can make it quick.
which is fine. We split. You guys are out here acting like you guys won both games. Dante's
no.
tweeting and on Facebook like he's never fucking won before.
See, that's
I keep receipts.
because every single person acts like we never
won.
But it's not about that one game. It's specifically my friends who text me when we lose. They like to act like the season's over once you guys beat us. You know
were
what I mean?
commenting to random people.
I want to say
on Facebook.
But those are no. I wasn't commenting to random people. That was Tyler, Cody Reisman. Those are all dudes that tag me when we lose. That's why I was like, because I literally could show you when they message me. Because like I said, I keep receipts. I kept receipts the 1 year when we fucking beat the shit out of y'all in the playoffs. You talk shit to me, bet I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna wait, and when it happens, I'm gonna talk my shit back. You had your moment. I'm gonna have mine, and not y'all. Y'all don't really talk shit. That's why, Matt, what did I do for you the 1 year when we beat y'all in the playoffs? What did I do on Instagram? You remember what I did?
Blocked me?
I blocked you from seeing my story. Because
I don't want to be blocked, though. I would rather just see it.
I respect my friends who don't give me shit in our rivalry. No, because listen, you know how you got
more pissed.
You got your memes ready. You got your fucking stats ready. You got your pictures ready. And my friends who don't talk shit to me, I try to do them the due diligence of not fucking with them because they didn't fuck with me. But the people who did fuck with me, sorry, you gonna see it. But I'm not talking to you. Like, it's not about you. But it's a couple ignorant Steeler fans.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's right.
You can't say
Yep.
that.
There are some fucking Steeler
14
fans out
minutes
there.
We'll have to bleep that out twice.
Inbred fucks who act like every
Clip that.
time y'all beat us, it's a fucking Super Bowl. Like, I can go back to Tyler's post week fucking 2 when we lost, and he was going fucking crazy, bro.
And I'll double down on that. I see Steelers fans whenever they win, they're like clowns, blah blah blah, whatever, and I'm like, damn.
Poverty franchise.
I'm like, yeah, shit like
Tyler
that.
posts a picture every time we play of him flicking off the stadium.
And then when we
Excuse me for being happy when we fucking win.
Oh, you're allowed to be happy.
and then when we win, there's still Steelers memes about us, about that's our Super Bowl.
Here we
Like,
go,
like,
23,
what
2
the
and
fuck?
1 over the last 100 years. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let me have Tyler wrote on my wall when y'all won, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he put it on my Facebook. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, it's not our Super Bowl, but it was a pivotal part of our season where we could either get knocked out of the playoffs
Yeah.
or get boosted up into the playoffs where we have some cushion to lose games. And not only that, we won with our third string quarterback who looked pitiful in his first game. That's why we're happy. It has nothing to do with it being a Super Bowl
didn't look that great this
the Browns is the. He didn't. He managed the game well, and at the end, he started to almost try to lose it. He damn near almost lost it.
pretty close.
But the last drive, he came up clutch, and that's what we're happy about. Now it looks like potentially we could sneak into the playoffs. Can we lose first round? Sure. Like, we might not do nothing in the playoffs, but for our organization and how much we lose and how much adversity we go through every year with this coach being fired, this dude tears his ACL, this quarterback sucks, $230 million down the drain. Excuse the fuck out of us for being 7-3 and being happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead, Derrick. Go off, King.
Is that the 2023 Browns or the 2000 Ravens defense on the
You
field?
remember I kept fucking saying that?
Yards allowed per game through 10 games. The 2000 Ravens, 241.6. The Browns, 242.6.
Okay.
1 yard different. And you know how much the offense in the game has changed for the offense to be better. And it's been 23 years. The offense is made to be the NFL and be the entertainment. So for our defense to do that, we're the best defense in the NFL.
Yep.
Offense, definitely bottom 5 just because of quarterback play.
Yep.
So if quarterback play doesn't get any better, I don't see us doing anything at all.
So is Jim Schwartz making Kevin Stefanski look better to you, or is Kevin Stefanski actually like, is he like that? Like,
Well, they had the graphic, I think, of how many different starting quarterbacks Kevin Stefanski has.
that was
and he's
one of my points.
Still a winning coach.
You remember we talked about it? Which one of y'all snoring?
Snoring?
Yeah, I know. One of y'all was growling in the mic. But yeah, that's what I was talking about when I was like, bro, he's had no consistency, especially at the quarterback position. Case Keenum, Baker Mayfield, Deshaun Watson.
Best quarterback has been Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely. And he had only 2 good seasons of Baker because the one shoulder injury, and then the one year he wasn't even there. It was Freddie Kitchens, you know? So
Interim Freddie Kitchens.
interim Freddie Kitchens. But
That was terrible.
At the time I was breathing, sorry.
I'm like over here snoring.
This dude crazy.
But yeah, man, I'm happy for my Browns. We won our Super Bowl. You know, what are we, second in division now?
Yeah, second in the division.
Okay.
Behind the Ravens. So, hey,
We need y'all to beat them.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll see where the season goes, but we can get off of this. Let's get on to another heartfelt topic real quick. This week, the game, Saturday, 12:00 p.m. The Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Michigan Wolverines, or the team up north. Jordan, the lone Michigan man in here. Give me your
The lone
prediction.
Michigan man in Northeast Ohio.
Give me your prediction.
I think Blake Corum's going to have a day.
Okay.
Stars are aligning. One thing I didn't know, Saturday is Blake Corum's birthday.
Oh,
So he's going to go fucking crazy.
that's a good note.
But I think it could be like a 35-31, 35-28 Michigan win.
Okay. You think that's high scoring? For some reason, I think low scoring.
No,
I don't know
I
why.
don't think that it's that. Like, that ain't even really high scoring. Like, we've seen Michigan Ohio State games
Well,
go 40s,
yeah, true.
50s, 60s. But
True.
I don't think it's going to be like a 17-10 game or anything like that. I think we'll still both get up into probably the high 20s.
I'm thinking like 28,
30s.
24, somewhere around there. Maybe 20,
Yeah.
27, 21, something like that. Close game, though.
Yeah.
over-under's 46.5.
I mean, that's right where he
Jordan.
said. I'm going under, though, for that. I'm taking the under.
They asked Harbaugh about his respect level for Ryan Day after all of this going through, and they said, we don't obviously know everything that you know, and you guys are building a case to go against them. But what is your respect level like with Ohio State and with Ryan Day as a coach and his staff going into the game? And Harbaugh completely diverted it and just goes, "Yeah, man, we're focused on putting the time in, putting the work in to really get out there on Saturday and get a win." And I was like, "Oh well, these guys fucking hate each other."
Do you think this is Harbaugh's last season? I mean, I know every year there's rumblings of him going back to the NFL and stuff like that, but it seems louder.
Are you
this
talking
year.
regardless of the outcome?
Yeah, I think. I don't know if the.
Okay. So regardless of the outcome, I think it comes down to what the NCAA decides to punish him with. If he gets a full year suspension, I think even a half year suspension, I think he looks at it and goes, it's not worth my time to be sitting at home doing nothing for an entire football season. I mean, I don't know how old Harbaugh is, but I'm sure he only wants to coach for so long. So you take an entire season away from him, that takes a year off of his career. And I think that given a bad suspension or anything bad punishment wise, he leaves and goes to the NFL. I think if it's like a 2-game to start the season with you lost some scholarship money and stuff like that, he'll be like whatever and still coach. But I think if it's a bad enough suspension or whatever they give, then he'll leave.
He's 59, so
yeah, he's not there.
I'm sure he doesn't want to coach like
he's got an AARP card.
I'm sure he doesn't want to be like Belichick and shit where he's coaching until he's like 90.
No.
So
you never know.
I wouldn't.
Matt, prediction.
Gonna have to go with trying to think of a really good number here.
Go ahead. Dig deep.
I am. I think it's gonna be like 28-7.
Ooh, stand on business. Stand on business.
28-7.
Ooh. Jordan chewing his gum hard over there after that one. Derrick.
Calm down, Pete Carroll.
Derrick.
Yeah.
What you got?
27-21 Ohio State.
I'm going to keep mine simple and sweet. Buckeyes in 4. It's over. We got this one.
4-0?
4 quarters. No, 4 quarters.
2
We winning.
safeties, and that's it. Imagine.
You know what I mean.
I'd probably shoot myself after that game.
All right, let's keep it going.
4-0, bro. Yeah.
Let's keep going, fellas. We're moving a little slow here, a little lethargic. You guys are a little sad today. It's like you're fucking.
Ain't nobody sad, bro.
Okay. All right. All right, sure.
Quite frankly, I'm pissed off.
All right, I just sent you guys a graphic. Do me a
Fuck
favor.
your graphic.
Look at this graphic real
I
quick.
have my answer.
Okay, Derrick. By looking at this graphic, who do you think is a better receiver? Receiver A or receiver B? And insert this graphic into the episode, please. If you
Don't tell him what to do.
I'm going to say
requested.
receiver A, for the fact he has 100 less receptions, has more yards and only 4 less touchdowns.
Okay.
So
And only 3 extra games.
only 3 extra games. So he does more with what he's given
Okay.
from the blind eye test.
Got you. Blind eye test, Jordan. Who you got? Receiver A or receiver B?
blind eye test, this feels like a trap, so I'm going to go B.
Don't worry about the trap. It's just
it's the trap.
It just shows you the narratives in sports.
Yeah.
Because when
there's
you
definitely a lot of
compare
narratives,
stuff
but
like
this is definitely like a Browns Michigan thing.
No.
Or Browns Steelers thing. So
no,
Definitely not Browns.
no,
you'll see. You'll
I'll
see.
tell you that.
yeah, player B.
Receiver A or receiver B.
Hey.
All right, so receiver A is Mike Evans. Receiver B is Davante Adams. And the reason I gave us this is because Davante Adams has been regarded as a top 5 receiver in the NFL for probably the last, I don't know, maybe 3-4 seasons probably. To most people, I would say top 7 at least. Mike Evans is like barely cracking people's top 10 sometimes. Like us personally, we have never mentioned Mike Evans in a conversation with the top 5 receivers or this conversation or that conversation, did we? When we were talking about
I threw him
CeeDee
in there.
Lamb.
You said no.
Yeah, I said no when we were talking about CeeDee Lamb last week. Why doesn't Mike Evans get respect when he puts up numbers just as good as the 4th or 5th best receiver in the league? Like, why doesn't he get any respect?
Probably.
He had Jameis Winston. He had Tom Brady for a few years, but before that, he had 4 straight seasons of 1,000 yards. Before Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's about to be going into, I believe, his 7th or 8th season of 1,000 consecutive yards, like every season. So, I mean, that was before Tom. So,
And Davante, majority of his career had
a lot of people's GOAT, Aaron Rodgers. Not mine.
maybe not a lot of people's GOAT.
No, hey, a lot of people love A.A. Ron, bro. A lot of people. That's not my GOAT. I'm Tampa Tom all day.
But he's had a better quarterback for the majority of his career than Mike Evans.
Yeah, but why do you guys think that Mike Evans isn't regarded as one of the top receivers in the league?
I'd say
Marketability?
just
I don't
because
know.
he's on Tampa. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
had,
that's a shit market.
the only time he's had
Bay has
publicity
too,
when
you
They
know,
weren't really winning.
They go far in the playoffs every year. So
the only time he's had publicity was when he was with Tom Brady when they were going to the playoffs, winning Super Bowls.
Yep.
Other than that, Jameis would only target Mike Evans down the field on 3rd and 16, and then Mike Evans would make a great catch. That's how it would go. So
And that's what fucking Baker's doing right now. Fuck it, Mike Evans down there somewhere. Mike Evans has probably made a lot of mediocre receivers look good. He did it with
Give
Johnny.
me Baker Mayfield, dude. Fuck, dude. He at least throws the ball.
My dude Matt over here festering.
I agree with you.
You liked Baker before though, so that doesn't even surprise me.
No, I'd never liked Baker.
Oh.
Fuck that guy.
But get him on the team.
Yeah, he better than Kenny.
Does it make you guys like feel a certain type of way that Matt Canada got fired at this time?
It just makes me think that it's a turning of the tide because I remember a lot of years where the Browns would lose to the Steelers and somebody would get fired in our organization. So it's pretty
Usually the fucking head coach.
Yeah, so it's pretty refreshing to see that,
This guy should have been fired 2 years ago. That's longer than most of those head coaches were even there.
Well, it took them Cleveland clowns and them nameless gray faces to do it.
Not really. It took.
Yeah,
it should have happened 2 years ago.
Hey, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It happened this week.
I saw a Browns fan post on Facebook the fucking letter from Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
And said, "Man, for the first time in my life, this feels so amazing that somebody in the Steelers got fired after the Browns game."
I really don't feel that
I've
way.
been asking this guy to get fired for fucking 3 years now. Nobody wanted him.
Yeah, it just took time. It just took y'all to lose to us for it to happen.
I mean,
I don't even think that was
somebody tweeted
it.
that
I think
too,
it was
and,
like, what the fuck?
the number one reply was, "Well, the Steelers have gotten 7 of your head coaches fired." So
Facts. But we can say the same thing as y'all. We've been calling for that dude's firing for the last 15 games. We can say
Not
the same
really, because
thing.
most of them
Sometimes it
didn't
was
even
week
last
5.
15 games.
well, I can tell you guys didn't fire Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson
Oh,
fired himself. Like
he went 0-16, bro.
Mike Pettin, he was a decent
Mike
coach.
Pettit he wasn't bad.
He was decent. Other than that, they were just shit coaches. The Steelers didn't retire any of our coaches. I'm putting that to rest.
Yeah, most of them were just really
We're
bad
just dog
coaches.
shit. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, y'all got Freddie Kitchens fired,
We're just
fucking
dog
Hugh
shit.
Jackson, fucking Romeo Cornell,
Yeah.
fucking what's my dude,
Our-
Mike Mangini,
Our
probably.
coach list should be as long as our quarterback list.
It probably is. Shit, we're probably still playing some of those dudes. All right, boys.
Wasn't Mangini's name Eric?
Eric Mangini, Mike Mangini.
Who?
Fuck, I know.
Mangini?
Yeah,
Wasn't
maybe.
it Eric?
Probably. That's how much of a turd he was. I don't even remember the dude's fucking name.
Do we care?
Do we think CJ Stroud has a legitimate shot at winning the MVP?
I don't think they'll let him, but I think he should.
I think he does have
I
a
think-
legitimate shot.
3
I
picks
think
in a
that
game
he'll-
doesn't help, though.
he'll win Rookie of the Year by a long shot, but I think it's harder for them to give him MVP and Rookie of the Year.
Is it bad that I wish Kenny would throw 3 picks in a game?
Jesus.
I wish that would happen.
I think
That would mean he's actually throwing the fucking football.
I honestly think if CJ Stroud gets the Texans to the playoffs, I think he can win MVP. Like I think he can legit win MVP. Like they're in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, there's-
and go ahead.
I was going to say there was only one rookie to ever win MVP, and that was Jim Brown. And
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even have the
Fucking
date,
forever.
but you know.
Yeah.
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 BC.
I think he could though. I mean, Jesus Christ. I think he could though. I mean, looking at the quarterback play, like Kirk Cousins was one of the clear-cut best quarterbacks statistically, and they were losing. They started winning once he went down and got hurt. Once Jefferson went out, Tua's still playing at a high level. A lot of people are out on Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes is starting to emerge
they should
again
be.
as the favorite. And then Jalen Hurts' game last night, even though he did win, that was a really ugly game for him. I think CJ Stroud could legit win MVP as a rookie.
He's the 7th on the regular season MVP award. Like, prediction for FanDuel. So Jalen Hurts, Lamar, Patrick, Tua, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, and CJ Stroud.
Look at that list, and how many of those quarterbacks right now do you honestly believe are playing better than CJ Stroud on that list? Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
You gonna say Tua?
Maybe Patrick Mahomes. Maybe. And Lamar's choked away like 3 games in the fourth quarter.
Myles Garrett's up there. Plus 15,000.
I owe DTR an apology, but I'm not doing it on here.
Who's number 26 for the Browns? Is it your running back?
No, that's
The guy that got tossed?
That's the dude that just he got his stiff arm to hell.
And then he broke his arm.
McLeod. Yeah, he's out for the season.
It's like McLeod or something.
He's done
McLeod.
for the year.
Yeah, he's out for the year. Yeah, he wasn't even like a starter for us.
He was like a role player.
Yeah, he wasn't even a starter for us. Like, I'm barely even seen that cat this season.
Probably in like a dime.
Rodney McLeod, he's a safety.
Yeah, he got fucking stiff arm to hell. Oh, because Juan Thornhill's hurt. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why he's playing.
He got stiff arm, got right back up, and then got just trampled again.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Moore runs angry as fuck, bro. Like,
never started him.
Like,
Never saw it again.
Every time he gets the ball, like, I was nervous. I'm like, fuck. Like, when he broke off that big run, I knew he was going to the crib. I'm like, well, that's a touchdown. I just was like, all right.
So what QB situation would you rather be in, the Browns situation or the Steelers situation?
You want me to be honest?
Be honest.
I'm still the Steelers situation.
Okay.
And there's reasoning.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be like a homer or anything, but you have PJ Walker and DTR. DTR didn't look that great.
He didn't look great at all.
I think Mitch could come in and manage a game.
To go in the
I know
future,
that.
not as right now, like future.
Yeah. I'm still in the same way, and that's only because of money.
Okay.
Deshaun's
contract.
not bad, but he's got that big ass contract. I feel like we're not invested in Kenny Pickett. He was like the 25th pick or some shit.
You can get rid of a rookie
He's not
contract
making
like
a
that.
lot of money. You can move on from him so easily.
Yeah, that's why I was going to say that I would rather
And
have
that's
the
the only
Steelers
reason.
situation too, is because it's not like we tanked for Kenny. We didn't
Use a first round pick on him. He didn't get a huge bonus.
Right. Like the only thing we really have wrapped up in him is just that we don't have another quarterback to play. I mean, we do, but like he's very replaceable.
I'm
4-year, $14 million.
Like
So
we
Yeah,
could-
it's
we could
really
cut him
hard.
in
It's
the
hard to replace
offseason.
Deshaun with $240 million.
So
Like,
I'm actually going to say the Browns. And for 2 reasons. One, we've played 3 different quarterbacks this season, and we're still 7-3. And then 2, Deshaun is getting paid way too fucking much money. $230 million guarantees ridiculous. But if you look at the team around him, they still have this team with playmakers, defensive studs, Pro Bowlers, and most of those dudes are already paid. Myles Garrett under contract, Nick Chubb under contract, Wyatt Teller under contract, DeJuan Jones is a fucking rookie. Like, so like I look at that, the $230 million, yeah, it sucks, but look at the team that they still have with all of their cap space being tied up into the quarterback.
they have a window though. It's like 2 years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But that's the thing though. 2 years, guess what? Deshaun's contract is over right after that. So it's like, this is your window right now.
Yeah. They're in the
5-year deal.
They're
1
in
year.
the window right now.
Yeah, last
it's like
year
a 2-year
was 1.
window.
This year's 2. You got this defense again next year. You'll return most likely all of those starters for the most part. Maybe except Juan Thornhill. I have to look into that. Yeah. But like our real defensive studs, they're all returning next season. They're already under contract. I mean, and then once it ends up getting blown up.
Nick Chubb's got what, 1 year left?
Not 2.
You got to see how he looks after his
Nick Chubb's got like 1 year left.
but-
Amari Cooper's got what, 2?
Yeah.
1?
Yeah.
But
Nah, Nick Chubb's last year is next year. He's an unrestricted free agent
year?
in 2025.
Oh, okay.
But I'd still take the Browns QB situation just for the fact of we saw Deshaun Watson. We saw that he can be a Pro Bowl quarterback. Jesus Christ.
It's okay.
He's been good. For the Browns, he's been terrible, but we've seen how good he can be.
Yeah, our standard is low.
I think the Steelers and like all the quarterbacks you guys have over there, their peak is not even close to what Deshaun's was. Like from what we saw.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
I get
Trubisky.
that. I understand that.
I mean, really,
I get where you're
it's-
coming from, but like, I don't watch the Browns, so I don't know. I
yeah,
literally
no.
don't watch them. The only time I've seen Deshaun Watson play was the 2 games he played against us, and he looked like dog shit.
But that's the reason why I would.
But that's why I'm not going to disagree with you.
I'm not even saying just from what I've seen from the Browns, what I'm seeing from
Him at the Texans?
And
I mean, I didn't really
how's he-
see much of that either.
We've seen highlights. We've
Yeah.
seen him like be a
Yeah, he was
top
good- he
5
was good
quarterback.
then,
You
yeah.
can just look at the numbers.
And
Yeah.
if you've seen that, you know he can be that. So that's why I'd stick with that. Hopefully
But
he can become that.
You don't know that he can get back to that though.
I agree. And that's why the Steelers, you don't know who the hell you're going to have at quarterback.
But from
either.
what we've seen that he's done with the wins that he has and the games that he played, from the previous quarterbacks we've had in the previous quarterback play, I'll take that. It's not worth the money. Like, if you ignore the $230 million, I know you can't ignore it. It's real. Like, he's getting paid that much money. But I'm saying, if you look at the history of Brown's quarterback play and how Deshaun played in the games that he won, even the ones he lost, he has played terrible. I'm not saying the dude has played great, but by Brown's quarterback standards, he is still towards the top of the list, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He just is. Baker Mayfield is the Browns' greatest quarterback.
Yep.
That is a very low standard. Where are you ranking Baker Mayfield right now? In the 20s, most likely, right? So if our
Probably
greatest...
right there with Deshaun, to be honest. They're probably
And that's what I'm saying.
23A and 23B.
Unfortunately, our standard and our expectations of quarterback play is so abysmally low
Yeah.
that Deshaun still looks like a good quarterback in the Browns offense. But if you put him with any other team, they're fucking cutting that bum and letting go of the money and just eating it. Like,
Is his injury on throwing shoulder or non-throwing?
Throwing.
So, yeah, we don't know if he's even going to come back and be that guy. Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that
I literally didn't know that. That was a real question. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, that was the problem. It was his throwing shoulder the
So-
whole time. That's why he was missing games.
so? With that, we're gonna have to repeat the whole process of him
Starting
being hurt,
all over.
starting all over. But like, give him some time again.
He's going to
We
lose
see
this
some
game.
glimpses of hope.
Suck.
And then what's gonna happen is by the time his contract's over, we're gonna release him, be in salary cap hell, and have nothing.
Yeah,
So that's what's probably gonna happen.
But by
So
that
that's
time,
what you're picking.
I guess so.
So you'd rather that over no
It's
obligations.
just off of the hope, because even if we get rid of
for
him,
sure. I get it. That if I sat here and knew that, like, we're just gonna roll with what we got,
because you guys aren't gonna get a high draft
that's what I'm
pick
saying.
now.
Oh no,
You know
I don't
what I
think
mean,
we're gonna
too?
get. I don't want to draft one. I don't want. Please don't draft a quarterback.
Let's see.
Please do not draft a quarterback.
I see y'all cats calling, not y'all, but I seen Justin Herbert all over the place on Twitter. And I'm like, bro, he just signed a fucking supermax.
Here's the thing.
They're getting rid of the fucking coach, not the quarterback.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Brandon
That's-
Staley's getting fired.
But even
They're
if
not just trading him.
So
they're not going to trade him, number one, we're not going to pay him. Number two, we don't pay anyone.
yeah, and I was gonna say he's getting paid like 200 and like
would you
I would
go to
love
free agency?
for him. What? Yeah, that's
You know-
what
Kirk Cousins.
I would be in for.
quarterbacks
He's just really old, but we might.
right now? Kirk is 1. Josh Dobbs is ranked number 2. Ryan Tannehill, Jameis Winston, Baker Mayfield, Gardner Minshew, Tyler Huntley, Sam Darnold, Teddy Bridgewater, and Tyrod Taylor. Those
so
are the top.
two
Let me get Baker or who
One
was
starter.
right after it? Gardner.
I think the Justin
You'd
Fields
rather have
conversation
those
can
guys
happen.
instead of Kirk?
Hold on.
If the Bears draft Caleb Williams, there's a high possibility of
You
that.
got
So,
Justin.
so before you go off, Jordan, I
didn't say
don't
nothing.
know. I don't know shit. Okay, I'm just a guy on a podcast with a Browns hat on. I don't know anything about sports. I don't know ball.
Did wear Chicago Bears jersey.
I did wear Chicago Bears jersey. Big Justin Fields guy here. I have this like odd feeling that they just want to move on from Justin. Like the Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison 1-2 pick. It just seems like it's all but certain.
Damn, they draft fucking Marvin Harrison and then get rid of Justin
That would
Fields.
hurt, right? So, I mean, it would be smart to kind of pair those two together, but hey, whatever. Justin Fields is out there. Not going to get a max deal. If you're looking at what he does this season, I mean, he still has time to really play well. You
sure.
got him. Jordan,
He's on the Chicago Bears.
would you accept another Chicago Bears quarterback as your starting quarterback?
Put him on
I'm
the bench.
ignoring this conversation.
It's a real question because
why
You're
honestly,
allowed to say no.
Bring me back in on the next topic.
Why wouldn't you want Justin Fields?
Because he's fucking trash too.
Okay.
Kenny Pickett and him are fucking like this.
No.
it's crazy that
Yeah.
Justin Fields
Justin
throws
Fields
the football.
sucks.
He
Hey,
throws the ball.
But you
Right
know what's
to the other
crazy to
team.
me though?
No.
Like I
Right to the other
know there's the eye test, their stats, all of that. But like it's crazy to me that he gave Mitch the benefit of the doubt and said, well, he plays for Chicago. He plays for Chicago. It was this. It was that. It was
He went to Ohio State, bro.
And I said he went to fucking Buffalo and sat behind Josh Allen. I thought maybe that made him better. It didn't.
Yeah,
Newsflash, he sucks too.
Yeah, so it's like, what's the difference between Justin Fields?
Fucking newsflash.
He's with a way worse Chicago Bears team. Doesn't have an all-world defense to help carry him. Doesn't have a good coach just like he didn't. I mean, like, I don't understand the difference. I think Justin Fields throws better.
Is blind in the pocket just like Kenny Pickett is. Justin Fields steps into pressure instead of using his fucking legs because he's fast. We've seen him run.
I mean, he had 100 rushing yards last year.
That's what I'm saying. Give me 100 rushing yards from him at least.
He used them. He did use his legs. I mean, he fumbled the last play.
I don't want that bum. I don't want.
All right.
I don't know what I want.
I'd take Justin Fields.
Me fucking too, bro.
I'd take Justin Fields.
If Justin Fields becomes the quarterback, I don't know who I'll fucking root for, but it won't be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. Quick segue. Another conversation real quick. Staying on the football topic. USC loses to UCLA.
I'd like to compare their stats, honestly.
Who?
Justin Fields and Kenny Pickett.
That'd be interesting. We could do that real quick. We can talk about.
Jordan's doing it.
Okay.
Let's move to
I gotta
Caleb
make sure
Williams.
he don't skew it.
Right.
should
Because
give
he be making shit up.
No,
Should
there's
give a
a
moment of silence to
there's a compare thing.
what's his name?
Jordan Travis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was
that's
bad.
painful, man. Yeah, that was bad.
just a quick.
That was so ugly.
Yeah,
bro.
that was
I don't
pretty rough.
ever want to see that again in my life.
Yeah, it sucks. He was playing really well. They were looking like they were potentially going to be a playoff team, and yeah, that's painful.
Undefeated.
Yeah, it sucks because now, like, I hate to say Florida State's out, but
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch the rest of the game. Did they lose that game? Because they were down, but they shouldn't have lost either way.
actually, I don't even know.
I was gonna say I don't know. I knew they were down when that happened.
Yeah, that's painful, man. I seen that, and I was like,
Jordan has the stats, by the way. He hasn't
okay, hold that for just 2 seconds.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Real quick, USC lost to UCLA. They lost way too many games this year. Do we think Caleb Williams is still like the unanimous number one quarterback taken off the board?
I don't know how. He is, but I don't know how.
Yeah,
Dude's walking off the field sad every weekend, and he's still going to be the number one pick.
yeah, he's been looking like
He
a
can't be
brat.
sad.
But hold on, real quick.
Fucking win the game and you ain't sad.
I think he sucks.
Jordan had a point though. This is
Caleb
not,
Williams? Okay, I'm with you on that one.
This is not my point. This was not something I brought up. Hi, my name is Dante.
It's going to
Barbershop
get edited
Breakroom.
out. You ain't got to do that.
Jordan had a question that he wanted to ask, and it was about a previous quarterback that did exactly what Caleb Williams did when he ran into the stands and cried to his parents. And he was looked at as, passionate?
Oh yeah, don't blame this kid for being passionate and everything. It was a BYU quarterback. It wasn't Zach Wilson, but it was a BYU quarterback.
And then
He
Caleb
was
Williams
crying in
does
the
it.
presser, and they were like, this is what passion is for your team, and yada yada. And Caleb Williams cries, and they're like, "Quit being a bitch, dude."
I just think that's funny. Like
But
that's
the
all.
BYU quarterback.
What did he
was-
cover his face with? Like a piece of paper?
I think it was a towel. No, maybe it was a paper. The fucking play call sheet.
The BYU
So
player
stupid.
was a white quarterback. So my question
Why?
was, is that low key racist? To be calling Caleb Williams a bitch for crying, but a white dude crying,
I feel like
passionate.
I feel like everyone's looking at me to answer that question, and I'm not going to. Bring up the stats of Justin Fields. What were you about to say, Derrick?
I'll let him do it. I just had the.
It's kind of hard because they got so many more different games. Justin
Yeah.
Fields has played like 11 more
Yeah,
games.
he's played 34. Kenny Pickett's played 23.
Okay.
But obviously, Justin Fields, every rushing category, he's better than Kenny.
Well, as he should be.
Yeah, as he
That's
should
not-
be. Yeah, he's black. What?
It's not.
Justin
I mean,
Fields
I think
has
it's true.
1,900 rushing yards.
It's absurd.
Crazy.
It's- Remember, he was going crazy last year rushing.
Yeah. He has 5,400 passing yards. Kenny has 4,100, but on 11 less games. Obviously, I don't think he's going to throw for 1,000 more yards in 11 games.
Yeah, he's probably averaging like 125. So
Yeah.
well, that math adds up. That he
Yeah.
does throw 1,100.
Completion percentage is like
Kenny
right
has
there.
a slightly better completion percentage, slightly more yards per game.
Helps when you're throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Fields has 36 passing touchdowns. Kenny has 13. But Fields has 27 interceptions. Kenny has 13. So
Choose your doom there.
it's a
want a
safe
game
quarterback.
manager?
36 and 27. You
It's
know what
a
I'm saying? You
safe
got to.
quarterback versus Jameis Winston.
But James Winston gives you some legs.
Dang, Kenny just dropped Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, I'm picking him up.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
I'm probably behind you in the waiver order. I'm picking
So
up.
you're not.
All right,
That's
so
crazy. Go
as you
ahead.
guys do that, back to the college football. College Football Network did a the quarterback rankings. So I'm just going to list the top 5. This was 1 day ago.
Can I try to guess it?
Sure, I'll give the top 5.
1, Caleb Williams.
Hold on, I'm going to put it on. Yeah, I'll leave it on me.
1, Caleb Williams.
No, number 1 is
1,
not
Drake May.
It is not Drake May.
All right, I don't want to guess.
Wait, what are we doing?
Former Auburn quarterback.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix is ranked number 1.
Oh, that makes sense.
Number 2.
He just threw like 6 touchdowns last week.
Yeah,
Marvin
he did.
Harrison.
No, this
quarterback.
is quarterbacks. I'm not guessing.
Oh.
I'm not
Caleb
guessing
Williams.
anymore. After I went 0 for 2, I'm done.
I'll give you a hint. Caleb Williams is not in the top 3 right now.
Oh, really? Drake May?
Drake May is not in the top 5.
Wow.
God.
Michael Penix.
Yeah.
He's number 3.
Jaden Daniels.
Number 2.
Nice.
Number 4 is Caleb Williams. And then number 5 is Michael Pratt from Tulane. That's according to College Football Network. That's their top 5. Jordan Travis is at number 6, but
I'm not familiar with
that,
that.
that just happened.
We need to go off of NFL Network.
So second round, the Steelers are looking at some of those quarterbacks.
Oh,
Is there
this
any of
quarterback, this
Potentially.
draft is quarterback heavy.
those? Well, and I don't think a lot of teams
Matt, let
really
me-
need quarterbacks.
I don't think they'll draft one though.
Let me put.
I don't think so either.
Let me make this quick thing here.
Okay, hit me.
Matt,
What?
you're the Steelers GM. The quarterback situation is happening.
Man, I fucking wish.
I know. Are you, one, sticking with what you have, going in free agency, going in the draft? What are you doing for the quarterback
Motherfucker,
position?
you love Johnny Manziel. If you was the fucking Steelers GM, you'd be fucked.
He was gone already. All right. Sit down and be like, listen,
and we wouldn't have ruined him.
Mason,
We didn't ruin
I'll see you later, brother. Mitch, it's been real, my guy.
It's been real.
You've been a great
fun,
backup.
but it ain't been real.
You've
fun.
helped us out a couple times. You let us down, but
So you only have one
we
quarterback
wish
on the roster now?
we wish you the best with we wish you the best with your future endeavors. Kenny, you're still here. We're gonna go ahead and look into this draft. If there's somebody available that we like, we're gonna go ahead and grab them, and you guys are gonna have a nice little competition. If somebody a valued starter becomes available in free agency, we might also pick him up. So there's going to be a nice competition, healthy competition for the quarterback job. You may find yourself as a backup. You need to embrace the situation, learn as much as you can, and move forward.
Okay, so I know
That was a good meeting, right?
That was really good. That was really good.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but who you going with though?
Yeah, but
It's a quarterback competition. You got to let them duel it out.
Derrick Grossen with Barbershop Breakroom. Kirk Cousins said that he was interested in Pittsburgh and what they got going on there. You going to give him a shot?
If Kirk Cousins would like to take a deal on his contract, I know he's probably going to want a lot of money. We're not about that. He's about 30.
30 million.
He's about 38 years old. We're not going to do that. We have a couple young guys. Grab somebody in the draft and grab somebody like Baker Mayfield, Gardner Minshew. Let them battle it out.
As of right now, I guess in this mock draft, the Steelers are projected 23,
Okay.
the 23rd pick, and going to get Cooper DeJean from Iowa, corner / safety.
Yeah. Need it.
No quarterback.
Patrick Peterson. See you later.
Yeah.
Levi Wallace. See you later. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, honestly, I already know that Kenny's going to get the rest of the season. Obviously,
Do you think you don't think they maybe try to Mason
he's got to look. He's got to look really bad.
or Mitch? Like
He's got to look really bad for that to happen. They're going to give him this time, and then we're going to bring an offensive coordinator, and they're going to
I think he'll have
give
all
him
next year too.
his year
Okay.
with a new coordinator.
So definitive yes or no? Do you think Kenny gets benched for at least one game this season?
In my opinion, I do not think he gets benched.
Yeah, I don't. Bar
Do I think-
injury or anything like that, I don't think so.
Do I think he should? Say
Do
it.
you think he should?
Yes, he should have already.
Do you? Do you think
We
he
ain't
should?
got nobody better, bro. Just ride out with the rookie.
I mean, but
The other two
I
aren't scared to throw the football like he is.
I think he gets benched.
You can't win the game if you don't throw. It's something in his head, I think.
Mason shouldn't
he
be
has
starting. He
the
had nothing to play
ability.
for, really.
Kenny has all the abilities needed.
Right. Hey, we ain't talking about the
think
Steelers for
it's
the next 20 minutes.
mental.
Duck Hodges back.
Man,
No,
he
Doug,
sucked too.
he was bad. He just wasn't scared of anything. That dude just threw the ball to
Yeah,
whoever,
he had nothing to
whenever,
lose.
whatever.
He was going back to go
Nothing
fucking
to
make death
lose,
calls
bro.
and shit. All right,
Okay.
well, we got to get the
We gotta
fuck out
pick
of
him for
here.
real.
Yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here. I just have one last question. Simple answer. You don't got to go into detail. It's not football, Browns, Steelers related, so you don't got to look at me like that, Jordan. You're starting a franchise today. You have to start with one player. Are you starting with Wemby or Chet? Derrick, go.
Chet, he's a more efficient scorer.
You ain't have to do all that, but all right.
But I'm saying that.
gonna be good
Chet,
for TikTok.
more efficient scorer.
Jordan,
Wemby.
Matt,
Dante,
hi.
you pick.
Chet.
Who?
Chet.
Cool.
You just not gonna pick?
He's the GM of the Steelers, bro. He ain't a GM. He ain't an NBA GM.
Yeah, let me get Chet.
Ooh, only one Wemby.
Yeah,
And I have no stats to back that up.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
if Jordan looked at the stats, I think he might choose Chet. He's way more efficient on offense.
Chet might go 50-40-90 this year.
Yeah, he's way more efficient on
Chet,
offense.
Wemby is like a
Give him time.
point guard in a 7'6" body.
Yeah, he has
gotta
no
be-
interest of going inside. Pause.
He ain't coming in inside.
Well, guys, that's all for Barbershop Breakroom. Thank you guys for joining into another episode. Thank you to our
Shout out
sponsors,
LeBron.
Diamond Bets and W Energy. And shout out to fucking LeBron.
Give him his roses before he retires.
That documentary will be fire.
Barbershop Breakroom.